Hello, Monsters Bound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 13 of my Kugath campaign. Of course, every 13 episodes is unlucky for someone. It's going to be unlucky for the Greenskins, because Andrew's currently on his way to have a frank and rather short discussion about boundaries and personal space. Because, look, see, they haven't given us the personal space, and look, they've both riddled, which is good, I guess. The other thing is we're now invading Kislev, which is good, although we're about to have another rift open, which we're going to have to... Now, I haven't decided what I want to... Should we do Khorne? Or should we do Tzeentch? Maybe get Tzeentch over and done with. I don't know. We'll mull that over. But first, I have not... We might lose some territory here, which is not the end of the world. What I do want to do, though, is... Oh, look at this. We've got trade goods, and this is going to give us extra hero capacity for cultists and plague-ridden, although we're already over our capacity at the moment anyway, because some events have given us the agents, which is just as well, because the starting profit, the only place you can get additional cultists and plague-ridden is trade good buildings. You might notice that there are no trade good buildings in our starting settlement, nor are there any in our natural sort of like second province on the coast. Anyway, in fact, the closest trade good is over here, which is in a province owned by our sort of natural... we start off with a treaty with these guys. So we're probably not going to head in this direction, are we? And get a trade good. There's another trade good over here, which are people who, again, we already have... So basically, the closest trade goods are under the control of people we already have fucking treaties with at the start of the game. Now, in my opinion, that's bullshit. Because the other demon factions get buildings they can build that increase the capacity. So it's easy for them. For Nurgle, and a few people have said, like, the buildings don't seem that... It doesn't seem like a good thing, does it? It seems like a sort of extra layer of stuff to deal with. His economy doesn't seem that good. No, and I'm kind of on the... I don't know. I need someone who's smarter than I am to basically do the math and tell me, is Nurgle... do they have a good economy or not? Because already you've got the issue that Nurgle's garrison is built up of his economy buildings, or his infrastructure buildings, you said. He doesn't have a garrison building. Any real garrison building he has is this one, which sort of reduces attrition when under siege, but it doesn't give you more. It gives you, I mean, every unit gives you Nurglings for a garrison, and each building of these will give you an additional unit of some kind. Your military buildings don't give you anything. To be honest, I feel like your military buildings should. Like, I feel like your military buildings should get, like, you should get like an exalted plague bearer and chaos spawn and a plague toad and whatever and whatever. Because you don't have a proper garrison. I mean, you can get decent garrisons, but only if you build all the infrastructure buildings, basically. So you need to build all the infrastructure. At that point, you have a decent garrison. But that takes up all your building slots, rather than, say, limited... And I guess if you do have... But it's not... I don't know. It just doesn't feel quite right. And again, with the agent recruitment, that doesn't feel right, especially because I feel like there should be a trade good in this province and in this province, basically. There should be a trade good in Stormfrat Mountain and Karak Dum. Don't care what it is. Don't give a shit, to be honest. I just need the capacity. Because the fact that the nearest sort of like invade... Like if you're going to invade people, the closest one is either up here with dyes. There's marble up here. Alternatively, there's dyes down here and gems down here. So that's basically the closest. It's sort of right here and here. So you have to travel that far before you can build anything that's going to give you additional capacity for agents, which just seems fucking bonkers to me. But that's me getting on my soapbox. I'll get off it now. Right, okay, so Grand Vomiters is a good... You know what I might do is might try and lure them over here. Now, Andrew will probably get spotted, but they might also attack the settlement. I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave them there. We've got a building upgrade available. I'm not going to do that because it's going to have rebellion. I don't really care. Have we got another cultist? You are just a cultist boy. Well, okay. I guess you can come down and join Andrew then. No, in fact, what you can do is wait here and close this goddamn portal when it opens up. And imminent rebellion. Yeah, I know. Tell me something that... Well, we could always... Hang on. Hang on a sec. Let's go control and I don't know, money. There we go. That'll solve your problem. We can then build more control, and if we build this and then upgrade that, it might be fine. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Of course, Wahammer cool, and his copies. There's a lot of him about. Old Valmir.
I have seen the Garden of Blight, you know.
Wow, that's very impressive, Kugath. Definitely use that anecdote next time you're on Graham Norton. Okay, yes, I'll take that, considering you're paying me money. I'm hoping... Oh, you are at war with Kislev. I didn't think you were at war with Kislev. Are you at war with Kislev now? Were you always at war with Kislev? I don't know, I can't remember. It's not really important. The important thing is that you're fighting them, and that's going to keep them on their toes. Okay, Kugath is a supervisor, but more campaign movement range is always nice. Andrew was spotted as well, but never mind. You might actually still be able to reach them. You know what? Give it a shot. Worst case, you can't... Worst case, they run away. Oh, they want to fight. That's good. So do I. Let's... I'm tempted to give it to you, to be honest. Yep, that's you got 69.9 weapon strength. That's the sexiest amount with a third wheel. Time to teach these orcs a lesson. Not that they're very good at learning lessons, but never mind. We're going to teach them anyway. Crashing straight into the big uns there, and of course, Andrew going ham on the infantry. Enemy General and a Black Orc Big Boss moving in to attack the centre. And meanwhile, our Exalted Bloodletters are trying to intercept these Goblin Wolf Riders who keep trying to charge them for some reason. I mean, it's a silly idea. The Goblin Wolf Riders are going to get absolutely annihilated by those Bloodletters. It's not even going to be close. Reinforcements are on the way for the opposing side. A couple of giant river... Are they giant river trap? Giant river troll hags. Oh, yeah. They're giant, apparently. The enemy big boss is fighting Andrew, which is not a good idea because Andrew's a big boy. Look, he's trying to hide. He's like, I'm just one of the boys, honest. Get him, Andrew. Show him who's boss. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Get him. Yeah, we're quickly overwhelming. You can see the River Troll hags fleeing from the incoming Exalted Bloodletters, and the Greenskins are being very quickly overwhelmed. However, their reinforcements have now arrived and are rushing to their aid. The enemy general gets away, but a little rancid visitation on his head deals with him. Now we just need to finish off the last of his friends who are now retreating back up the hillside towards the incoming reinforcements. Probably a sensible light. Here is Gizguts. I think he's maybe the faction leader. He's level 16, so, you know, he's higher rank than most of them. Ow! Get him, lads. He just charged you. Hit him. What are you doing? There you go. There you go. You got him. You got him. You get in there. Good lad. Right. It took him a little while. Not the brightest spoons in the drawer. And it seems like everyone is we're just going to have a big old royal rumble in the centre here as everyone converges on the Orc War Boss. Unfortunately for them, a big blob is exactly the kind of battle I excel in. I mean, I am a big blob. More and more units feeding into that that melee in the centre. Where's Andrew? Oh, there he is. I think he was just finishing off a Black Orc big boss. They do have some missile units. Some goblins. Giving us a little bit of arrow fire. Andrew doesn't really have any fast-moving units in his army, so we can't really deal with them. The best way we're going to deal... the only way we're going to deal with them is by killing all of their friends and then slowly meandering up the hill towards them. But of course, Andrew is soaking up the vast majority of that missile fire, as is tradition. I mean, you know, he's taking health damage, it just doesn't really bother him. He's just like, whatever. Let's get up there. Like the little Nurgling boy. Look at him go. He's waving. Okay, all they've got left is Orc boys and goblins. It's going to be an absolute slaughter. Starting to run out of orcs. They brought almost 3,000 to the party, and they've only got 857 left. And there we go, a mass rout has begun. Just really the missile units left to deal with, and as our slightly faster moving units, such as the Chaos Spawn, Bloodletters, and Forsaken start heading up the hill. I say as they start heading up the hill. Guys, up. You finish it? Yeah, there we go. Right, up the hill. There you go. Oh, it's so hard to find good help these days. The goblins are now in quite a lot of trouble. Especially as now Andrew's in range. I mean, I don't think that killed many, but it did strip off most of their health. River Troll Hag charging down, bumping into a Chaos Spawn, maybe trying to give the goblins time to retreat. I mean, brave, but foolhardy. I think that showed them how we treat guests. Oh, I didn't put the Banner of Hellfire on it, did I? Oops. I can put the Banner of Hellfire on literally anyone. Like, you. No, wait. Let's put it on Slurms Mackenzie. Don't need replenishment, do we? Could do with the money. We could always use the money.
I shall earn grandfather's love.
Oh, Andrew Wakefield. You already have. Trust me. You're one of Father Nurgle's greatest achievements. Let's go with magical reserves.
What
also,
a wonderful gift.
we've now, not you, not Phaedrion. Foulpus. There you are. Foulpus. You come over here. You're going to join in Andrew's rampage, and it is going to be a rampage because, frankly, these Greenskins have ruined my plans. That's very vexing. I might come down here. I don't know if I want to take... I might take Voltsgrad just as like a... Hey, here's some Nurgle corruption. Enjoy, motherfuckers! That's 4k. How much is that? That's 4... Okay, yeah, let's... Why am I taking attrition here? Oh, because it's the Dubru, what's it? Could reach that next turn, so the attrition wouldn't be too bad. We could head down here. I could probably do that in two. If I do... Right, if you come down here...
Children.
I reckon we could probably hit that next turn, right? Hit that! Take it, put some Nurgle corruption in there, be like... Enjoy this, and have all of your provinces rebel. Like this one over here, minus 17. And of course there's also plague everywhere. Not you. Okay, you go for Zoishnik. And also we've got Manfred down here. Manfred, how would you like plague? Enjoy plague, Manfred. I've given Manfred the Rona. Sucks to be him. Unfortunately, Valmir Cool has died, but he tends to do that. It's kind of his party trick. So we got this. This is going to give us physical resistance is nice, but the Vanguard deployment and obviously casualty replenishment rate is even nicer. What else does this do? Summon. Okay, so this is summon plague bearers and also minus speed, which is it's okay. It's all right. But what I want is this. I want Glut Rot, which is that one. So I'm going to spread that. I'm going to do that. And also... Is there anything that increases... Nurgle Corruption. That's what I want. But that's not going to help us. So maybe just that one. So summon you in. How long have we got on that plague? 1 turn. Okay, so we've come down. We'll plague Prague. So what we need to do is we need to take Prague, which has a beefy garrison. Yeah, that's a lot of ice claves. And Kislev, which actually isn't too bad. If we can take these two, that'll be the majority of the strength of Kislev. And that is going to put a real nail in their coffin, although they are also over here. I guess because they confederated Kostaltin, so they probably got his armies. We're probably over there somewhere, so we haven't found them yet, but they are no doubt. Wait, are we going to get? Hang on, is that one? I never turn the map around. It's always makes me feel weird. Makes my tummy go strange. Is that? Are you going to be able to reinforce us there? I genuinely can't tell. Yes. Okay, Grand Vomitus, come and join the party, and then we can wipe these idiots out. And I will... And 1 infection, that's not worth it. Okay, we'll do that, and then we can reset the map. Okay, we're gonna come down to this, and we're gonna take this because apparently the orcs are being dicks, and we're gonna have to deal with them. I don't want to deal with them, but we're gonna have to. And unfortunately, that means that poor old Kugath is going to have to deal with Kislev by himself, but oh, he's so long-suffering, isn't he? Bless him. Bless his heart. Let's go Blade Shield. Adrian! You need to be here to shut down those portals when they open. And you need to stay there as well. Damage building. What did you do to my building, you son of a... Did you gong it? No, you fucking bloody gongs. Oof, the sheer barefaced cheek of it. Honest to God. I'm livid. Is there any point doing this? I don't... Well, actually, that does give extra income from all buildings, which is very nice. Okay, we'll get it. Are we taxing everything? We're not taxing that, but that's because it's going to rebel. You are fine. I mean, you know, we're making some money. Just not enough.
What gifts do you bring for my...
Better be good. Military access. I'll take that. Again, I could be fighting other demons, but frankly, I've got enough issues with the mortals. I don't need the other demons on my back. And I can non-aggression them, and they'll leave me alone. God damn it! At least we've got fleshy abundance. That's something. And mission issued. We need to raise or sack a settlement belonging to the Magath kin. Current 0. What do you mean 0? Hang on. The fuck do you mean 0? They know people. Hang on.
Nurgle's beloved.
You know the Ice Court. You've met the like literally the. You're a demon. You're literally at war with everyone. It shouldn't be difficult to find enemies for you. Good grief. Okay, you meander down here. You know what I might do? is I'll bring you down here, but I'll take those Nurglings off you. We'll go Root Marcher. Let's do that. Let's get things. Because yes, because you tend to get shot up quite a bit. We've also got an army heading in this direction, which I'm not super worried about. I'd be more interested in dealing with this, to be honest. Just like bot, and then loot and occupy. And then dropping some public order in here, as well as some corruption. There we go. And there's more fucking trade goods here. Basically my plan is, if we can drop lots of Nurgle corruption in here, it should cause them enough issues that they're busy dealing with rebellions instead of harassing me. That's the dream. Okay, we'll get blessed by blight. Then we can get one more skill point. I might get giggling grenades just because it seems like it's the biggest bang for buck. Let's get scarred veteran for you. I mean, I don't know how you tell you're a scarred veteran through all the scars, but that's fine. Alright, we are going to kick the shit out of these guys. They have awoken the beasts. I'm livid. I'm livid, I tell thee. What now? Hang on. Right, missions. Missions. No. Yeah, no? Yeah, this one. So, raise attack belong to any of right. They definitely have... They are definitely enemies with Kislev, which means we should just... They've met the... Oh, is that Kastol? Oh, it is Kastoltin. Shit, there he is. Okay, we'll have to deal with him. Fortunately, that should be pretty easy. Tech-wise... Ammunition for Exalted Boys is good. I think getting the cycle time reduction is better, because it's going to allow us to get those access to those units, despite the fact that we can't recruit them because we're poor. Stab him. Thank you. I didn't even need to stab him. I just wanted to. I just felt like I had to. And it is done. There we go. You've still got Plague for 6 turns, which is good, because that's going to keep that ticking. That building should get finished, and we may even be able to hold on to that province, potentially. You need to stay there for when the rifts open, which should be, I think, fairly soon. Ah, there we go. The portals are open. Good time to have my all. Yeah, I get the idea. Right, okay. So, we have a portal up there. We need to deal with Kastoltin. There's a portal over there, and a portal there. Right, let's close you down. Good night, Vienna. We're going to move Andrew up to attack Ukulele, apparently. Now, what do you have? Oof, that's it's a spicy meatball.
Time to die.
We'll bring Grand Vomitus in to help out. Right, Foul Pus. You continue on down there. Phaedrion, you close that portal. Let's just shut that one down. Okay, we need to deal with Kastoltin first. I'm going to cancel... So, let's cancel these, because the likelihood of me actually being able to construct them before they get taken is... or gets retaken is pretty minimal. How is it? You guys are at war, right? And yet you walked right past Crackadrak. I mean, I know it's got a garrison, but it's not that big compared to your army. And yet you're definitely heading for this settlement, aren't you? Like, that's just... That's... No, it's... God, you're such an angry hobo. Jesus Christ. Can you... Shall we just... Could we just take this? I feel like we probably do need the siege towers. Plus, I've never seen a Nurgle siege tower. I bet it's got a sphincter. I'm almost positive it's got a sphincter. So, let's find out. Together. Isn't that nice? Lots of plague being spread, which is fantastic. We can see all this... Oh, look at all this. This is nice. Where's Manfred? Manfred? Are you over there? No, that's Roland. Classic Roland. Pretending to be Manfred. So him. And, okay, so we can actually see quite a lot now because our plague gives us vision when it spreads. You can see a little plague over there, a little rot. That might spread, might not. So, Nurgle corruption down there. It's quite nice. We're getting a lot of spread over here. Lots of Nurgle corruption, actually. Weirdly. Why is there so much Nurgle corruption here? Maybe there was a Nurgle portal last time and they didn't do anything about it? Potentially. Genuinely don't know. Never mind. Okay, I think we're going to have to march out of here to intercept Gustaltin. He probably will lay siege. I don't know whether he'll attack it in the same turn. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, let's plague Prague. Well, you know what we could do? You know what we could do? So, yes, let's do that. What would be good? Less missile strength. Does that also cause attrition, or... If we do that...
Cultist of the Fly Lord.
I'll change your name, but you're not going to be around for long enough for me to care.
And suffer.
Boop. Enjoy your plague, suckers. So it's going to take, what, like a couple of 100 hit points off? That's not great, but it's also giving you less range and less missile strength. I mean, it probably won't change my life, but it will definitely cause them some issues.
I wish you sickness, but not death.
High praise. Defensive alliance. You know what? I'll take that, because one, you're offering me money. It doesn't do me any harm to take that. Gives me a little ally in the midst of the Empire. So, Tzeentch enters Plague Lord's territory. Looks like... Now, where did you go? You were raiding me. Are you still raiding me? Yes, you are over there. Now, we've got a portal there. Do I just take it? Do I just go for it? I think I'm going for it. I think I'm going for it. And I think we're going to enter the realm of the sorcerer.
The realm of the sorcerer. Trust not your senses, for the intricate magics of the great sorcerer reshape reality around you. Try to stay on the right path as you fight through many-hued islands to stand triumphant before the impossible fortress. There, Tzeentch's favored demon prince, the librarian, stands sentinel. Slay him to claim his soul.
The librarian? What's he going to do? Shush me to death? Nurgle left a little trail as he teleported. That's fun. Okay, so I've not actually done Tzeentch's Realm before, but I believe basically by killing enemy armies and moving to these teleport... No, it's these locations, isn't it? yes, you unlock the icons above the teleport runes. They will then show you where you... So, for example, we know this one here is like an S. So, we need to find the other S teleport. And that will then show us which teleport we need to take to get there. So, one of these is going to take us to this area. But the wrong one will take us to another island. So, we need to uncover which way we need to go, basically. That's what we need to do. We took a little bit of attrition thanks to the chilliness, but we're okay. We've still got that on us, which is fine. We've got Mr. Blobby as well, which is fine. Now, I'm just going to ignore Kostaltin. If he takes territory, I'm just like, ah, fuck it, whatever, doesn't matter. This is going to give us a nice 8k, but we're still going to have... I think if I get a couple of siege towers, that'll probably be enough.
I'll make you rot.
Do you have a big garrison? That's the second. That's the second level, isn't it?
Of the plague.
Could be worse. Oh yes, you spread plague. Good. So everyone here has plague. I want you to go somewhere where there is. Oh god, there's a lot of plague around. There's no plague around here at the moment. Tell you what, go to Crudenwald. You might have been heading in that direction to start with. Genuinely can't remember. Not really a problem. Let's get... Because if Kostaltin heads in this direction, I want a big garrison to meet him. And I'm not going to upgrade that. If he heads down this way, that's not really a problem. We don't have any portals in our realm, so it's not really a big issue. I mean, the fact that we sort of like expanded a bit in here, if we lose this, it's not really the end of the world. We don't need it. It's just nice to have. He is attacking us. Do we think we can hold that off? Is it worth trying? I think it is worth trying. It's going to be a tough battle. But if we can whittle them down, then maybe they won't do more damage? Or at least it'll take them a little bit longer. So there's Kostaltin. So he's leading some Kossars, who are advancing... Oh, and also some Winged Lancers. Advancing towards this area of the settlement. It's kind of set into 4 different locations. This... Well, the 4 corners. And then the centre, so everything joins up at the centre, basically. So over here we've got a large section of the enemy forces, including things like the war sleds and an elemental bear forcing their way up. I've sent some units basically just a holding action there, just to keep them busy. Over here we have a snow leopard. I genuinely don't know what the snow leopard is supposed to do. Like, what is it? What does it... What... Like, if it was a unit of snow leopards, I'd be kind of like, okay, so it's like a fast-moving ET unit, but it's like a single entity monster, which doesn't seem to have much damage, and I don't really know what you're supposed to do with it, you know? Like, what's it for? I don't know. Anyway, that seems to be heading towards the city centre, which is protected by some more Nurglings. I'm also bringing the Chaos Spawn back to help out. Over here we've managed to catch the Winged Lancers. A lovely little melee with the Nurglings. They're trying to force their way through, but getting absolutely pummeled by the towers as they attempt. Kostaltin is engaged with the Plague Bearers and, of course, the Tally Master. Kostaltin's actually quite a killy boy. But we have Spirit Leech. So we're going to be slowly sucking him off. You know, metaphorically. We just need to hold these locations for long enough to get more towers up. Once we get some more towers up, we can do some more damage. We've got another tower coming up there. And we are now moving our units to engage these units. The city centre is under attack by the snow leopards. So we're going to blob it to death. And that seems to be pretty effective. It doesn't have... Like, what... Its melee defense isn't great, and it has no armour. It does have some physical resistance, but not very much. I mean, it's what is it for? Meanwhile, Kostaltin is in trouble, and the Winged Lancers are moving to intercept to help out. Tallymaster's taken a bit of a beating from Kostaltin himself, and the Winged Lancers now charging us in the rear and attempting to take the victory location. We won't let them. We're going to push forward, take out these last few units. This area actually looks pretty good. If we can take out Kostaltin, that's a big boon. Our units have been wiped out in this quarter of the city, and the units are now making their way up towards the city centre. Bit of a problem. Over here, we've actually managed to lock a number of these missile units into combat, which is good. If we can pin them down, then that section of the city might actually be okay. So far, this section's good. This section's good. The only problem is the units coming in from here. However, the Snow Leopard is almost dead, because I say it's just a weird fucking unit. Like, I genuinely don't know what you use it for. Like, I love my Katos, don't get me wrong, but it's not like a unit of Katos, it's just... It's a dead Kato. This Kato has ceased to be. Yeah, goodbye, Kato. Nope, he died. Oh well, never mind. Okay, there's snow, light wall sleds moving in, backed up by the more light wall sleds, also Winged Lancers and the Zargard. Not many of them. Kostaltin has been wounded. We've taken him down, which means we just now need to finish off the last few units in this section of the settlements. We're getting another tower up in 30 seconds. That will be continuing to pelt the enemy, and I think we've done enough that we're not going to lose due to army losses. If we have a look, I mean, it's close, but as you can see, the enemy numbers have dropped considerably. Now, we're going to lose the city centre, but they're going to pay a heavy toll to take it. And potentially, I should have just abandoned this and let them, like, left the Nurglings here and pulled the Chaos Spawn back. I also threw the Rotflies away, and I think that was a mistake. I should have kept them as well. They may have brought me a few more seconds, but to be honest, it probably wasn't really worth it. This seems to be fine. We'll get a tower up here as well to help out over there. We are going to lose the city centre, which means this tower will collapse. But while they're sitting there, it's going to be pounding them, and we've successfully dealt with all of the units in this quarter of the city, which now means that we can move up to protect the victory location. Should the enemy want to come down the hill and try and take it, they're going to have to take it from 2 units of Plague Bearers, plus a Plague Ridden and some Nurglings, and be pounded by 2 towers at the same time. They are going to really struggle to do that. Plague Bearers easily winging against the Kossars. It's not really a problem for them. The Nurglings kind of struggling against the Armoured Kossars, but at least the Streltsy have decided to go and face another direction rather than help out, so that's good. The nice thing about the Chaos Spawn is they will just hold that location until they die, but seeing as we've lost that victory location, it's not really going to help us all that much. I guess this tower could still be shooting? Is it? Don't know. However, the bear is on its way. Glowing green for some reason? Anyway, that's coming down the hillsides. Of course, we still have the Tallymaster, so he can drop a Soul Siphon on that Elemental Bear, and it's also getting pounded as it moves down the hill. There goes the Spirit Leech. Not Soul Siphon, Spirit Leech. Basically the same thing, and it's getting blatted by the towers as it advances down that hill. We can also drop a slow on it. Curse of the Slug. I think that's what causes a slowdown in the battles. I think it's the battle effects. Yeah, that bear's going down. Get wrecked. Okay, looking at our numbers here, the enemy troops have actually dropped below the number of our troops. And we've got towers. So if we can take down that bear, I mean, that's going to be pretty major. It's meandering into us. But it's badly wounded, so it's got that wounded effect. It's going to reduce its base weapon damage, armor-piercing weapon damage, and speed. See, it's not going to be doing as much damage as it should be. And it's surrounded, it's being mosh-pitted and spirit-leeched at the same time. Oh, will the Tally Master survive? It's going to be close. He's only got 541 health points left, but that bear is getting absolutely destroyed. Down he goes. With the bear down, suddenly the balance of power looks, well, much better. Last few units are being dealt with over here. Some more sleds have come to join the party, but with this tower up, we're now just blatting all of these units without too much trouble. This quarter of the city is very, very safe, and in fact, the enemy units are retreating away from us because they can't deal with the tower barrage. They're going to go and take this victory location, but that's not really going to help them. If they want to win this battle, they're going to have to come down here, and they can't. Which means despite Castalton having significantly more units than we did, we've used the advantage of the fact that Nurgle units just won't die to not only kill him, but also rout his army. Well, we did it. We held on. I need the money. I need the money. Everyone's plagued, but I need the money. Okay, we blunt. I'm surprised we won that. To be honest, I honestly thought that we were going to lose that one. My allies are so shit. Just saw him just wipe his army. It's the survivors of the siege. How could you lose? Oh, never mind. Yep, sure. I will give you military access if you really want military access. I'm fine with that. Oh, little Tzeentch force decided to throw itself against us. Fair enough, but that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.